Okay, so welcome back. Um, we're going to analyze this. So this is kind of a guided exercise from here on out. So what we're going to do is we're going to analyze each graph, and these are some key questions that are going to help us to give a relevant comment. I'm going to give an example. So the first one is sales. So imagine that I never seen this dashboard, and my job is to present this dashboard to the people in the sales team, or to present this dashboard in a conference with different companies, right? So the first thing I want to do is choose an order. I already did. Okay, I've never seen this before, but I'm going to talk about one, two, then three, then four. That means that when I talk about one, I forget about the other features in the dashboard. That is because if I don't focus on one graph, I'm going to start cross analyzing and I'm just going to be jumping all around and it's going to be harder for me and even harder for the people that were going to listen to me. So the first step is I'm just going to choose one because I say, okay, this is sales, so I'm going to choose it first. And then these are some questions that will help me start talking about it. So what can I say about October? Oh, okay, October is this one. So October is very high. I see that October is as high as April. So I have to say first, October, I don't know if you could see it, uh it's really a small the graph font, but this is 5 million. So I'll say that October is around 5 million. Uh so yeah, what could it say about October? October is around 5 million. How could you compare October with the other months? Okay, so October, if I go back September, August, July, June, that is 5 months. So I will say October is the highest of the last 5 months. We just came back in sales in October, basically. Came back quiere decir regresar. That is a good thing you could use. How is the overall trend behaving? Hmm. The overall trend means that we started at 2.6 and then we went all the way up to 5. So the trend is increasing sharply, in my opinion. All right. Okay, I already did number one. Martin, I think is I'm going to help you. So are the comments that I said correct? Yeah, October is nearly 5.2 in sales. All right. After 4 months, the sales below 4.4, we finally came back in October with 5 million. All right. So this comment is good, but the comment below is better because I just told a story about coming back in October. All right. Uh, okay, Martin, this is your turn. Try to see number two, and I'm going to help you with this below and try to describe what you see. So number A, well, item A, describe the title and total. What is the title of this one?
Okay, I can see in the October review,
Mm-hmm.
October are around this 12 months review,
Mm-hmm.
and the total page views is around 250 52 thousand
Mm-hmm.
views in the page. No,
Yeah, perfect.
is it or landing or possible leads
All
in the
right.
page. Um, If we see the sentences, the principal trends,
Mm-hmm.
um, in the period of November, maybe November 23 and November 24,
Mhm.
is gradually increasing.
All right, perfect.
Gradually increasing,
Mhm,
have a local peak maybe in February,
mhm.
and the maximum peak in November 24.
All right, good. I'm just gonna give you a little tip. If you don't have any legends here, you could say
Mhm.
the last month or the second to last month. You could refer about the last month was the best month of all in page views, right?
Okay.
Yeah, because if you don't have legends here, uh, you just it's like, okay, Martin, help us. You have to present this. There's no numbers. You have to say, you have to talk about this big one that you see here. And since you don't have what month it is, then you just go ahead and say, oh, the last record or the last one or the last bar, la última barra. The last bar is the highest of the whole group. Huh? And the trend you could see it that, as you said, is gradually increasing, but very good. So yeah, in the title, go first. Say page views, total page views, and you'll be fine. Maybe Brandon is
Yeah, I'm here.
you're back?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
perfect. So yeah, actually, Martin pretty much nailed it. The answer was currently total page views are above 5,252. Oh, Martin, this one is a good one. Use currently. That means today. So today page views are 252, right? Very good. Because this could be like total annually. I don't know. Uh, this last month was the highest of the last 12. Yeah, pretty much nailed it. And also, Martin talked about the trend that is going up. So more more comments there. Okay, Brandon. Imagine that you've never seen this before and you have to present uh number three, right?
Only number three.
Yeah, only number three.
Okay.
So yeah, here below, try to describe the title and total and what does the triangle look to you?
Okay. So we we are talk about the total visit. We are see overview about the results of the
Mhm.
advertising campaign of
Ah,
the
perfect.
products.
Perfect.
And talking about visits, the total visit are around 57K.
Hmm.
Um, we see an increased trend. The last month is our highest number of visits.
Hmm.
Um,
All right.
um,
Hmm.
yeah, I see a similar trend of page views.
All right.
I can increase when I see both graphics.
Hmm.
We see the similar trends about page views and visits.
Okay, perfect. One thing, uh what do you say the trend is going up rapidly, gradually for you? How would the trend be going?
Um, Gradually,
And gradually, okay,
yeah,
that's fair enough. Yeah, because it had some slumps in the middle, right? It's called valleys. You could say it had a valley in the middle. Okay,
yeah.
so good thing. I say resist the urge to talk about other graphs, but actually, to be fair, when you are presenting, if Martin is presenting two and you're presenting three, it's very common to add up of what Martin already said. Sorry, oh, my camera is falling here. I have to type it right. All right. So yeah, it's very common what Brandon did. What Brandon did is, oh, I already heard what Martin talked about page visits, and I'm going to add up. So sumar a su comentario, right? Yeah, that's a good way to go, but you see how there's an urge to talk about many graphs. and cross-analyzing. So don't, it is not necessary if you present a graph really well here, don't cross-analyze. And here's the thing, I don't know, I'm new to this chart, so I don't know what total visits are. I'm just going to talk about what I see in the graph, because total visits could be visits to the web page or total visits to the building, or I don't know what total visits are really. But yeah, currently total visits are almost 58K. Overall trend still going up, so pretty much all good. Okay, I'm gonna do number 4. So I will describe the title and total. The title is ad impressions. This is advertisement impressions. They're 35.5K ad impressions today, and the trend is gradually going up, but remains stable at the end. That's what I'm going to do. Martin, could you give us your thoughts on number 5? What do you see? Use this one. Use this below. This is a tip.
Okay, use the cost per click
Mm-hmm.
by acquiring one lead, no?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
Cost per click means how many dollars are you putting for each click here.
Okay.
So click means that you see the advertisement and the people receiving the advertisement say, "Oh, that's interesting," and they click, but they haven't not decided if they want to buy or they haven't decided anything. But it's just like, yeah, it's like ad interactions. How many people saw your ad and pushed the button? That is how each ad is costing
Okay.
3.76. So yeah, give us a number.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we see the principal highlights of that graphic is the peer cost
Mm-hmm.
is 3 point around 3.70.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That is in the average of all the limits
Okay.
considered in this case, no.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yes, this is the principal highlights
All right.
I can say.
Perfect. You could emphasize on today, right? So this is the cost per click today.
Okay, today
Yeah.
it's a metric in real time. I
Yes.
see.
Yes. And two things. It's a sensible metric. That means if it's sensible metric, that means that you should describe 3.76, because
Okay.
in some situations 3.71 could make a huge difference in this needle,
Okay.
right? So it's a very sensible metric, but it's also yeah, very, it is refreshed by the hour, so it's a live metric. That's why it's important to say today, stuff like that. But this is a lot of context extra. It's not the main part of the course. The main part of the course is, oh, this just describe the title, what gouge level are you seeing, and how, and just say the number. So the job of the presenter or the facilitator of the meeting is actually to use your words to highlight or point out a graph. Okay, that is when you're presenting, right? After you do that, you could give some context later. So number 1 is saying, okay, cost per click today, needle, green or yellow, and 3.76. After you did that, you did a good job um, explaining everybody what you see here. Then you could move on to cross-analyzing if you want, or you could move on to context, or you could move to story or forecast or whatever. But yeah, our job as presenters is just to get really everybody really clear about this graph. So that's our job. Okay, so here are some highlights of the whole thing. Okay, so This is going to be the output of the highlights. These are going to be the 5 main points that talk about your business. If you wanted to, if you don't want to see the graph, with these 5 points should describe how your business is doing. So this is your dashboard put in words. Those are your highlights. Okay. What is the value add here? Imagine if I'm a CEO and I have 5 minutes to know about my business. If I see all this, then I get confused. I say, oh, what's happening here? That's a lot of information, etc. But then if somebody gives me my bullet points, my highlights, oh, cutie, hey, hey,
Luca, say hello.
hello, Luca, hello, hey, hey,
Hello.
hey, how you
No.
doing? He's going to be joining our sessions from now on. He's going to read number 1. Very good. Okay. All right. So yeah, these are the highlights. Brandon, give us a read for the whole thing, the whole slide.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you're saying me like if I can read all
Yeah,
the
yeah, read the whole thing from
wait,
from here.
sorry.
Mm-hmm.
As of October rolling 12,
Uh-huh.
here are the company highlights.
Yes.
So the number one is after 4 months of sales below 4.4,
Mm-hmm.
we finally came back in October with 5 millions approximately.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, currently total page views are a little above 252K.
Mm-hmm.
Number three, today total visits are almost 58K,
Mm-hmm.
overall trend going up.
Mm-hmm.
Number four, ad impressions continue to go up. Now we are at 35K.
Mm-hmm.
The last highlight is our CPC is average at $3.76 per
Mm-hmm.
click.
Yeah. Okay. So very thank you, Brandon. Very excellent pronunciation, by the way. No comments here, no remarks. But please notice this. When I talk about the highlights, there's always the time frame in each part. Here's an example. As of October rolling 12. So I start talking about time, right? The company highlights. Then after 4 months, October 5 million. So this is very important. This dashboard is really important to mention the when, the time scope here. Currently means today. Today means today. Now means today. And our CPC is average 3, but it should be today. Sorry, I'm going to put it here, today, right? So the highlights have to give you the data or the important part of the behavior and the time frame. So this is how you could write your highlights. And it's a better way if you start with as of means, I put it in purple because it means al corte de. Al corte de octubre, rolling 12, this company highlights. As of, okay? Muy importante el uso de as of. Martin, do you have any questions here?
No, I don't have no questions, Paco.
Okay, perfect.
Paco, can you repeat the last part about as
Yeah,
of?
okay. Yeah, as of is really important to use. Es in Spanish, is al corte de, as of October, al corte de octubre, rolling 12. Rolling 12 means que vamos a ver el pedacito de, o sea, vamos a ver hasta octubre del año pasado. Entonces este corte es de octubre a octubre. Es muy importante decir que Rolling 12 no solamente es común en ventas, no es común en cortes fiscales. ¿Va? Pero Rolling 12 es un estudio de octubre a octubre que te puede dar un ciclo anual completo.
Okay, and Can I say
Mhm.
rolling 6, for example?
Yes, but nobody uses it. It's better to say first half, or it's better to say the first 2 quarters, or it's better to say as of the first 6 months. ¿no? Entonces sí puedes decir rolling six, pero
No es como,
yeah, you could say 6 months cut,
yeah, yeah.
but
Okay.
rolling 12 is more because you want to fix a year. Entonces, el value add the rolling 12 is that you're having a full market cycle in your report, right? And that is why you use rolling 12. When you say rolling 7, you could use it, but what's the point? You're not having the full market cycle. Just say the last 6 months or something like that. But yeah, you could say it as well. No problem. All right. So here's a stop of new vocabulary. But this vocabulary, you already have it some way. Just remember to use as of, currently, came back. These are easy to, but I don't hear them very often. I don't hear them very often as I should for people presenting. That is Spanish speakers presenting in English. Came back is really useful. That means that if you see a positive uprise, then you say came back. Currently is very, yeah, Brandon, go ahead.
Paco, what is the meaning of the third word? It's the same like
Gouge?
meter? Yes.
Yes, it's a speedometer. So is the needle graph that we saw before. That is called the gouge. Right? Perfect. So gouge graph, listen, gouge graph, just have it, just be aware of it. It's not popular, right? The most populars are the line graphs and the bar graphs, but gouge is more like special feature. Okay, so you already know many of this, so I'm just going to jump to the exercise. So remember this exercise, give a full read with a blank, then think about the word is best fitted. If you want me to go back, just tell me so, and hope you do okay in this exercise. Martin, could you give us a read for the first one? Sorry.
Okay. Business meeting held every 6 months
Mhm.
is half-life. Half-life.
Yes, perfect. Sorry, my webcam is. Yeah, perfect. After this exercise, we're going to take a break for the 45 minutes mark. Brandon, could you give us a read of the second one?
Yes. Report from January to July is a report July um July halfly. Can I see the words?
Yeah, sure. You have a cumulative, year to date, halfway.
Um, year to date.
Yes, perfect. A report January to July is a report year to date. I'm gonna do number 3. The blank, it looks like a speedometer of a car. And this is the gouge. The gouge looks like a speedometer of a car with a needle and all. All right, Martin, give us number 4. What did you see?
This report is from November 2023 to July 2024.
Mm-hmm.
It is a July as of.
Let's see how it would read. As of 9.
Oh, that's please come. You
Uh-huh.
can back to for the sentence. It's a July accumulative.
Accumulative, it will read accumulative 9. You have
Cumulative
a
9.
9 here at the end. That's
Okay.
the giveaway.
Uh-huh. gosh, Costa Rica's over. Yeah, report from the member. So you like year to date maybe. Year
And
to date.
if you use
Year to date 9.
year to date 9 doesn't sound really.
No.
And also July year to date from January.
Oh, okay. It's for it's like July. Cost per click.
Cost per click. Nope. Also no, because the cost per click should be in dollars, right? So
Okay.
this one it was
Mm.
the tricky one, by the way.
Mm.
I did an evil thing here.
Yeah, no.
What do you say when the months are rotating and you have 1 month from the other year?
Rolling. Rolling.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, this was a trick one. Rolling, use it when you have it information from the last year. That's the whole message, right? And the last one is a synonym of total. Blank is a synonym of total.
Cumulative.
Overall.
Yeah, overall.
Overall is a synonym of total. Okay, perfect. So let's just take a break, grab some coffee, get some snack, and we'll catch up. Let's come back 10 minutes. All right. So I'm just going to